as soon as possible.
We need to figure out something to do. And probably sort of our exploration site. Vault 108. Probably a good enough location. We'll try to fill in some of these sites while we go at it, so Meresti Train Yard should be good enough. Fairly unexplored area in between the location and the goal we are going after.
Over here. Where? You like that? Run for it!
Heading to east. No, we need to use grenades and mines here. Something serious pops up. Ooh. What the hell is that? Did it die? That was easy. Must have been severely wounded too from a grenade.
You're dead! Dead!
What the hell do you pop up?
Fuck!
Now there's a site there. We'll try to go from side to side instead of in a straight line, so we can reveal additional points of interest here. I'm not sure I want to complete them. It just doesn't work in a terrain like that.
Dead bitch.
You need to have a pretty much perfect timing to get hit with the grenades in a situation like this. So the turn-based modes is pretty much a godsend. Ooh. Looks like another fortified location here. Scrapyard. Well, that's what it looks like. I'd like to get luck with 100. But it's a huge investment at this point, so maybe not on this level. We still do want other things to get better too. Big guns would be fine, explosives would be fine. Sneaking, please. And maybe then some lockpick. Now it's only 9 points away. Ooh, we should get better criticals, yeah. With better criticals perk, you gain a 50% damage bonus every time a critical hit is scored on an opponent. It's not amazingly useful, but when you get those criticals, they tend to be lethal. So, yeah. This really is, it's almost like playing a black and white game. Only white, shades of grey and black. It's really depressing how little color this game has. What the hell is happening here? Holy shit! I knew it was very risky, but we are not going to be able to survive against deathclaw without some serious risks. And we're not going to survive anyway. Shit. Like my heartbeat is a bit high or something. I'm dead. Kick-ass. Yeah. Deathclaw. I do not want to encounter a deathclaw with a grenade in hand. Guys were running from the base to here. I have no idea what's happening with the deathclaw situation. Why is there a deathclaw here? I'm somewhat interested in seeing what the hell. Is there some special site here that could be explorable? Or did it trigger when I went away? No. Well, let's assume the deathclaw is already there and it wasn't spawned here. Just need to react it to like a second or two earlier and we're fine. Yeah, the deathclaw is definitely there. and I think it has been murderizing people there. At least we have its general direction now. I'm not going to go out of my way to pick a fight with it. I'll just want to protect myself from it. Why is a deathclaw here? Let's do this. It's just safer for me. Instead of being scared that the deathclaw will be smelling me at any moment. Better to just take care of it. I am worried about that it's not alone. They usually are not. There's at least a partner. Something that was destroyed. I'm guessing it could have been one of those enclave deathclaw traps. Something there moving. It's... what is it? It's a robo brain. Something else too. Load fly, so I think I want to take a closer look to the place where the deathclaw was. If it was a solitary deathclaw, or did it protect something, or what? I'll try to raise my stealth to 60 on the next level up and get the ability that moving fast doesn't increase our chance to be spotted. What the hell is this? How do you get there? Agatha's house. Fair enough. Damaged garden gnome. Is there anyone home? No. I'm detected. Ah, yes there is.
Oh my, I wasn't expecting any visitors. My, you certainly do look a little bit worn out from your travels. Oh, just look at my terrible manners. I'm Agatha. It's so nice to meet you. Now, what brings you all the way out here?
Yeah, exploring.
Honestly, there's nothing much out here. Looking for sand? Rocks? We have plenty of that. You're welcome to look around this area, of course. Don't let me dissuade you. I'm just trying to save you some time. My husband built this place way out here for a reason. Rest his soul.
I take it you don't get many visitors then.
Apart from supply caravans, you're the first person to set foot inside my house in a long time. It's not for lack of trying at this point, mind you. I'm just far off the beaten path. Living in this isolation protects me, but it has also made me very lonely.
Surely you haven't severed all contacts.
Oh, goodness, no. I have a supply caravan that passes here maybe once a week. I trade with them for whatever I need, and I stock up enough till they return.
Yeah, that sounds risky. What if the caravan never arrives?
Well, I always have my husband's old radio set to fall back on. I used it once in an emergency when a group of raiders was getting a bit too close for comfort to my house. Otherwise, I use it to broadcast my so-called music I play from my homemade violin.
I guess a homemade violin is never quite in tune.
Oh, you are a clever one. Yes, that's exactly the problem that I have with it. It doesn't quite play all of the notes correctly, and I have to constantly tinker with it.
Your husband's radio can broadcast across the entire capital wasteland.
Yes, my husband was very proud of the setup. He tinkered with that thing for years to get it working. I've tried to use it to get whatever I need, but I've never gotten a reply.
Is there any way I can help?
But now that you mention it, yes, there is. My training depends on my violin. Without it, I have nothing to play, no way to make music. If you can bring me a violin, a better one, I'd feel much more secure.
Yeah, that's hardly something that would have survived the war.
Yes, very sad, isn't it? Sad to think that no more musical instruments will ever be made the old way ever again. Well, fortunately, I know where perhaps the last real violin in the world exists. If you give me your word that you will recover it, I will tell you more.
Yeah, I want to help you, but that type of search could cost me greatly.
You have a point. Perhaps I've been neglecting needs that you might have and being selfish. I have a small amount of ammunition that my husband left behind. A box of odds and ends. I don't think I've opened it in years. If you do this for me, you're welcome to take whatever you need.
Seems fair enough. Alright, I'll give you my word. I'll do my best to recover a violin for you.
Oh, I don't think I've been this happy in years. As promised, here's the key to the ammunition box. It's right under the radio table. Before you leave, I have some information that may help you, at least a place to begin. It all starts with my great-great-grandmother Hilda back in
Oh
2077,
god.
before the bombs fell.
Sorry to interrupt, but where can I get the violin? 2077, I can't imagine that long ago. You have records from back then.
Of a kind, yes. Hilda sent a good deal of letters to my great-grandmother Mary, who passed them on, and so forth. I suppose the correspondence could be considered a diary of sorts. It certainly is a long time. That precious instrument has been through a lot. Anyway, Hilda was quite a special woman, classically trained and exceptionally talented at the violin. Her pride and joy was her Stradivarius violin. I can only imagine how exquisite this instrument must have been. When the war reared its head, she was invited by Vault Tech into Vault 92. They claimed the vault would be dedicated to preserving musical talent.
Why would they care about that?
Vault Tech was always promoting the vaults being used for the preservation of the arts and all that nonsense. Hilda couldn't pass on a chance to meet many of the other musical talents of the world, so she accepted their invitation. Then the bombs fell, the vault was sealed, and my family never heard from her again.
Is there any certainty that the violin is still in good shape?
She kept it in a special pressurized case. Inside the case is the perfect temperature and humidity for the instrument. If the case is still functioning, the Stradivarius would be in perfect shape. Hilda's Stradivarius was named the Soi Stradivarius. All of them had names. That's what I want you to get.
Any idea where the vault is located?
That's the catch. I have no idea where it is. I'd suggest making your way to Vault Tech headquarters in the DC ruins. That would be a good place to begin. Good luck!
Tell me about your great-great-grandmother.
She was quite a special woman. Hilda was her name. Classic, her pride, and
Yeah, this is old news. Anything you know about the Soil Stradivarius?
not too much, I'm afraid. It was fabricated way back in 1714 by a famous Italian craftsman named Antonio Stradivari. He had made a bunch of Stradivarius violins, actually, and each one was individually named over time to identify them. They are regarded as the most outstanding instruments ever made, and no two sound alike, they say. Incredible! Since the bombs fell laying waste to most of the world, it may be safe to say that this could be the last surviving violin of its kind.
How will I know it when I see it?
Well, from my great-great-grandmother's diaries, I have deduced that she had a special pressurized case created for it. Hopefully, the Soi Stradivarius was in the case when she... well, you know.
Can you tell me anything about the Vault Tech headquarters?
From what I gather, it's located in the ruins of D.C. I got the location from one of the supply caravans. They told me it had extremely high security and something they call a mainframe inside. I'd imagine it's quite dangerous. I'd be careful if I was you. Watch yourself out there.
So... another sidetracking. You live in a dump, man. Haven't cleaned the place up. You have stuff in your toilet. There's shitty water there too. Ugh.
If there's anything else you need to know, you go right ahead and ask.
Well, at least we have something interesting. What is 92? Yeah, we know the vault. We just hop in there any second we want. I think we'll go sidetracking then. Might as well. We can quick travel here and go to the next vault. Oh, okay. This is I think the first one that has an open door. That tells me bad things. There's still some power here. Yeah, but this is in bad shape. Audio logs. So what the hell happened here?
far, the experiment is going exactly as planned. We're subjecting the residents to extremely low-frequency white noise, regular intervals through the loudspeaker system. Using the soundproof recording studios, the musicians was an inspired idea. Kudos to the Vault-Tec selection committee on their shrewdness.
Oh. Getting accomplished musicians in one place and then annoying them with the white noise. Shit. Okay. Traps. The delay between trigger and explosion is quite large at this point, thanks to our skill level. What is that? It's nothing. Nice. Because that's what we needed more. Did it attract load flies or something? Not that I have anything to complain about, but the vault itself seems to be trivially easy again. But I don't actually mind that. Just need to get past the deathclaws to enter a reactor room, like I go here. Still, I'm mainly being cautious because of the mines. Shit. Yeah, it's probably a bad place to be. And I'm afraid this game will crash any moment mode. God damn my lurks. What the fudge is that? Oh! Disgusting looking. Mirelurk King. I can see anything. Can't loot the king, that's a shame. Oh, look, more frag grenades. Yeah, this is probably a pretty dangerous area. Computer. Engineer section use only. Trouble tickets. Lighting on B level. Engineer, yeah. Fix notes. If I told Zack once, I've told him 1,000 times. Stop using the higher amperage ballasts in the lighting grid on B level. They will overheat within days and blow out because the power tabs up there weren't installed to spec. I had to replace 37 ballasts with Type K09A ballasts and use a power tab converter on each one. Billing my billing my missed dinner with that sexy red-haired violinist up in Women's Dorm 7 to Zach's work credit account. Trouble. Section 4 security upgrade. Details overridden. Air conditioning system odd smell. This was nasty. Seems when Vault-Tec built this place, they decided to go ahead and parallel route the waste disposal dumping system with the air conditioning and ducts. In some places the ductwork is corroding, which has spread to the waste pipes. So now we have waste products leaking into the venting, and airflow through the ducts is carrying the smell into most of men's dormitory 1, 2 and 5. Had to climb in there and pad it all up. Wall deteriorating D level. Ongoing. I have stress fractures and water seepage in 3 areas on D level. I can only conclude that there is an adjoining underground spring or lake that is putting pressure on the concrete walls. I have already patched the stress fractures and used the metal plating that we normally use for flooring to shore it up for now. I recommend we get all engineers together on this issue and come up with some sort of a more permanent solution. Otherwise, we'll be knee-deep in nasty groundwater or worse. Squeaky office chair. This huge emergency was immediately addressed by our crack engineering team. We ran up to Professor Malleus's office and deployed the fluidic lubrication injector in an effort to stop impending doom from destroying us all. Okay, fine, we oiled his damn chair. Is this really the kind of crap that's worth submitting a trouble ticket for? Well, why not? You have access to all the equipment. You're responsible for maintenance, so if things start to break apart or squeak a little bit, it's not exactly a huge stretch to call for maintenance. Just send someone up to oil it when you have some spare time. Okay, this area seems to be at least much more stable, but I can't see the mirelurks being any kind of problem. It's certain specific areas are causing issues. So what did we gain from all this? Going into the radiation field of waters. Access to utility level. So the deaths here seem to be at least as a result of the wall. Underground river bursting in here, bringing in mirelurks and other things. I could have probably disarmed the mine, but I didn't even notice it. Usually at that situation, I'll opt for the get the fudge out and don't look back up, instead of trying to frantically try to figure out where the hell is the shooting coming from. Why the mines, though? Sure, Mirelurks, but is that all? So far, I haven't. Is this Stradivarius the only interesting thing here then? Sound testing. Soft shell. Soft shell meat is tasty. So this is probably the most dangerous vault so far. So what the hell? What can we gain from this? Zoe Hammerstein's terminal. It's so wonderful to be surrounded by all this talent. Little old me, who can barely play the violin, is sitting among some of the world's greatest musicians. I still can't believe my luck. Today was great too. I was able to record an entire symphony. Haydn Symphony No. 3 in D minor. It was so beautiful. I could barely keep up with everyone else in the string section. They were so nice. They encouraged me instead of being stuffy jerks or something. Best of all, they record all of it and then let you hear yourself play in the studio speakers. I can't wait until tomorrow. I hear we're doing a piece from Dvorak. I've been feeling a little sick lately, kinda woozy after playing in the studio usually. It gets so stuffy in that place, but it's sure worth it. I know I'm getting better just from watching my fellow violinists' techniques. They don't even mind giving me some pointers. And tonight a bunch of us girls from the string section are going down to the rec hall for a dance. I hope that cute sound guy Parker asks me to dance. He's dreamy. I'm not feeling very good. I can't concentrate and went to Dr. Benison's office, but he just said it's stress and to take it easy. Or will I think all the time and spending in the sound studio is making me tired. I can barely type anymore. I'm shaking so much. Click, please. Who could help me? That's not barely readable. Help me. Lost mind can't stop them. Get out. Get out of my head. Another variation of everyone went insane.
The situation is getting out of hand. Over half the population of the vault is exhibiting savage tendencies. We can only assume our noise experimentation has awakened some dormant part of their psyche, brought their primitive nature to the surface. In essence, feel that they are almost psychologically devolving. I was stupid for rushing these experiments. Now over 35 people are dead.
Only 35. There is a recording studio sound system at least. I can hear more of them. Anything interesting? No. Oh. What can I possibly gain as a reward for doing this? That would be worth all this. This goes up. Overseer's office door was blocked. Can't get it from this level. You get the better me from them. That's about it. Much more humanoid. Well, at least we can turn those pre-war books into cash. Minor loot and ammunition just to keep you in the game. Self-bullet. Ooh, much fusion cells. Energy cells. 3 bombs. Missiles. Good variety of things. Now the loot looks like a lot better. Come on. Yeah, these guys are tough. Not sure how dangerous that shot is that they are firing. I guess it's safe to assume that it's quite deadly.
I can't believe what I've discovered. Just before he died, one of the security team members told me everything. The Overseer has been implanting these murderous intentions in the entire Vault population without my knowledge. Using the loudspeakers in the dorms instead of just the studios, he subjected everyone to the white noise as they slept. He then implanted combat suggestions he claims came from Vault-Tec itself. He must be completely insane. No observation, no controls. I'm going to have to confront him now and make him pay for what he's done. Half the Vault is dead. The other half, fighting for its life. Good luck to all of us. And may God have mercy on our souls.
Messages to engineering staff from Parker Livingston, studio supervisor. Hey guys, I'm not sure if this is even worth putting an official trouble ticket in for, but I'm getting some sort of odd pitch overlay on my sound equipment. It's almost like another signal is leaking from maybe the Vault intercom network or communications gear, and piggybacking on everything I record. It's barely noticeable, but I can definitely see it on my scope. Do we have any cross-wiring issues or faulty cable insulation problems on sea level? To Hilda Egelbrecht. I just wanted to take this opportunity to send you an intra-vault mail regarding the wonderful session you performed this afternoon. The sound you coaxed from your Stradivarius is bar none the most haunting, beautiful thing I've ever heard here today. I was wondering if perhaps we could get together tomorrow evening and discuss this in a more intimate setting. Yeah, another to Hilda. Hi Hildy. Just wanted to send you a quick note. Our session together yesterday was wonderful. I'm glad the studio doors lock, otherwise some of your stuffier fellow musicians might not appreciate how closely you and I work. Make sure when we meet tonight you bring your delicate instrument and your violin too. I have an idea of something we can do with the bow. New technique I always wanted to try. Um, so, there it is. A lot of stealth boys. So you could have done this pretty much with a stealth character. Mission accomplished. How much of this is still unexplored? I think we want to go to Vault 92 level. We need to get to the Overseer's office somehow. I want to find out the full story. Part of the test, at the moment it appears that part of the testing naturally caused this, but I'm not sure if the bolt, this was like the killing blow that the Mirelurks got in, or was it something that happened after everything was already turned to crap. I mean, the killing had basically run its course. Lies. Seem to be moving. Critical strike. Here's a boat fly, that doesn't really make much of a difference. This is a likely place to lead to the Overseer. Supply shop. Ooh. A good selection of energy ammunition from this. We could take Abraxo cleaner too. I think we need it for some of the grenades. But that's not the bottleneck. Bottleneck will be the quantum. The computer likely opens this. Yeah, a lot of ammunition and that's it. Skill work. A lot of energy weapon ammunition. I do need to make sure that this doesn't destroy. No. This. But that has nails. Okay, to the Overseer. This is the 5th time I've requested that you allow me to release our supply of headphones and personal audio listening gear to the residents. It seems unfair that residents are required to listen to their music selections in the studio rooms. I have an ample supply of the type of equipment that would allow most residents to relax in their beds and enjoy their musical recordings. Please let me know your reasons behind this matter. I'm pleased to announce to all Vault residents. I'm pleased to announce that we now have strawberry pudding available in the Vault store for 10 work credits. The supply is very limited, of course, so hurry down and get some before it's all gone. To Dan Kopachitsky. From your last mail, it seems we have a deal. I'll give you everything on your list in exchange for the weapon we discussed. Things are getting worse in this world, with almost half of its residents going crazy. I just want to be prepared. Don't worry, I'll lock the gun in my safe so no one can easily trace it back to your department. What was it? 32 pistol. Yeah. Overseer's office. Could be a one small room. Crushed before you fit under the door. No, this is an entire area. There needs to be an alternative exit from this place. That's some special location we can't access through anywhere else. So at least, the moment it looks like that my lurks don't really have much to do with this. There's just something that came after everything was already lost.
I'm a bit encouraged by the latest batch of data. It seems that 33% of the subjects are now lapsing into a trance-like state on occasion. When in this state, we're fairly certain that suggestion and programming of the subject can be applied. We've begun testing this by implanting subtle cues in affected subjects, making them scratch their ear or constantly fix their hair. So far, I'm happy to report a 100% success rate on this implementation method.
And a crash.